All right, guys. Welcome to Outspoken Vibes. I want to introduce myself again. I'm Alex.
I'm Jaylene.
I'm Delilah.
And I'm Marlo.
All right, and like we say all the time, we just want to get straight into the topic because we just got so much to say. Like, we have so much to say. But yeah, I want to start with the topic as in like how we started this podcast and like why we started it. And I feel like our reasoning for like this whole podcast and like why we decided to just keep pushing and do this podcast was because I just don't like working and might as well us invest into our own future. The reason for this podcast is just because me personally, I'm not too much of a fan of 9-to-5s. I hate 9-to-5s, and I just don't see myself working a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life. I'm pretty sure everybody else who's viewing this probably has the same mentality. They probably think about like, oh, they don't want to work forever and stuff, But like just us personally, like I feel like we thought outside the box, and like since we got so much information like on what we can share and what we can help out from like our personal audience that's watching the videos and stuff, like I feel like we can give information out and help out others and keep us away from having a job, because who likes going to work, who likes going at the exact time, who likes that? If I'm being honest, yeah. So like, I mean, what's y'all point of view of like this whole podcast? Like, why is it the reason for it?
Just for a new start, new beginnings.
Something to help us like grow better as people, better as like our friendships and stuff like that, our relationships. I want like a better future for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think for me it was basically just trying something new, trying to
get out your comfort zone.
Yeah, get out of my comfort zone, and basically another way of making money.
That's right. Yeah, and I mean, me personally, it's just like with the podcast, like I just like our name is Outspoken Vibes, and I just feel like I'm really outspoken in certain topics, and that's why my personal connection with the podcast is like really unique to me, because I just like being outspoken about certain things. I like opening people's brains up and think about some things that need to be discussed, or have some thoughts and that people need to hear, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's my goal for like this whole thing going. And I mean that kind of drives into the same topic I'm about to bring up, but like how do y'all feel about work? Like, how is work now for us? I want to start off my side. Like, me personally, I got so many jobs. Like, I done so much like security, car wash, warehouse, retail, food. I done it all just because like I like experimenting. I like getting myself. I also don't want to forget insurance too. I done insurance. Mm-hmm. And I just like getting myself in uncomfortable situations because I like learning from just like everybody, honestly, not just from my managers. I like hearing like the point of view of employees on what they got to say about their managers and stuff, because it's crazy. Like, these employees really be dissing on their managers, acting like they have the fault, but it's really them, because they can decide to leave that job and find something they love to do, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah, that's the whole point with me right now with jobs. And me, since I don't want to stay hooked on a job, I want to just have my own time where I can work on my own hours. Like, I don't really like dig too much. Like, I don't like being in a big promotion, like being a manager or like, doing something big, mm-hmm. Just because if I do, it's kind of like more as in you put most of your time and dedication into that job, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
so all your focus is that job, and you're manifesting that job. You're looking for a pay raise. You're looking for, better money, better income. Like, it's crazy because like that's the thing with the jobs, they try to keep you there as much as it like they want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they like to make sure that people are dependent on having to like think that job is their main priority.
Yeah, when it's really not.
It's really fucking not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my part, like on what I think about 9-to-5s and stuff. Like, what is it that you think, like how you feel about the employees, like everything?
Well, with me, I mean, I've only stuck to one job right now. Like, I've only been working at one job, so I don't really have that much experience as like other people do. But with me, like, I feel like I'm not so dedicated to that one job. Like, I'll work whenever I can or work whenever I want to, because I mean, at the same time, I don't really need that job, but like, I want to make my own money. So like, I'm not really depending or like thinking about going to different jobs, trying to like get the experience, or I don't know, like you're way different than I am.
No, of course,
like,
of course.
So you like to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, but with me, like I'm not really worried about
Finding something new.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So-
Yeah.
Because you're comfortable, basically.
No, the
Yeah.
thing is also is good because like I mean, hey, if you're sticking to one thing, I mean you carry your options like more as in like you don't really got to think about having to change environments, having to change like
Yeah.
stuff like
I
that.
feel like it shows character too. Like
It
sticking
does.
to one thing and like,
Commitment.
Yeah, exactly. Like committed, dedicated. Like you don't really. I don't know. I just feel like it shows like a big person, you know, like a grown up type of shit, like somebody that's reliable. Like I feel like that just shows a lot. It's a good trait to have in a person.
Yeah,
that's
like
how-
loyalty in a job, I guess, in a way.
That's true,
Yeah.
yeah. I wanted to say like I mean, since you stayed at that one job, like what is it that's something that you feel like you learned throughout that job?
Dealing with people.
Dealing
Dealing
with
with a
people.
lot of different
Different
types
type
of
of
people.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we both work in restaurant jobs right now, so like we kind of know.
the different
How different people
lingos.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can deal with people that are rude, are nice, or they just want to get there, like eat and then leave. Like that's it.
They're not really about making conversation.
Yeah,
being
exactly.
friendly. They're just there for one thing. And honestly, I don't really mind those type of people.
No, yeah, those are good people.
Sometimes I'm not in the mood either. I don't want to be like, oh, fake and stuff. Like, I'm like, I'll do what you want. You like, we're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not much energy coming out of me, so I'm perfectly fine.
They're already
with
like,
that.
we already know what we want. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, perfect.
You know.
What can I get for you?
But now that's good, like for both of y'all, just cause like as soon as y'all see that customer walk in, like I feel like y'all can just feel their energy. Like y'all can just imagine what
Yeah.
you're already gonna get into. Like you already know what kind of customer this is.
Yeah, I
just
can.
by their actions. So like that's a good thing about working at like dealing with people, just because you learn how to read people. Like
Yeah.
literally, that's what's pretty unique
Like
about
there's
that.
times where like there's like a couple, for example, they're walking in and and I see them, I'm like, oh, I already know I have them. Like I already know what I'm dealing with. Like
Yeah,
it's either, I don't know, I don't want to do like a stereotype of how like couples are, but you know what I mean.
You can just like read off vibes.
Yeah.
Or like read the room. Type of thing.
Yeah.
how do you feel about jobs in 9 to 5, Arlo? That about Barlow?
I mean, I feel like it's probably good for you. It helps you.
It do.
Yeah,
It do.
it helps you with communication and just dealing with different types of people
In
like,
different types of jobs and tasks.
and environments.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
for me, I mean, I work construction and also just basically stuck to retail. It was just like 2 retail jobs, but still, like I still learned a lot from
Yeah, two
especially,
different
like,
things.
communicating. Yeah, like trying to talk to people, get out that comfort zone. You know.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing with people. Like, I feel like people get too comfortable on where they're at to the point where they don't get out their comfort zone. Because, I mean, getting out your comfort zone is like fighting your weakness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand, too. Like, once they're, like, having a job and, they're doing, like, their simple tasks. Like, for example, if they work at McDonald's, you think those fools, like, care about their job?
Ooh, I've had
Yeah.
some
I
rude,
hate
Yeah.
those people. Like,
Especially at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not
Nah,
even
bro.
that,
Musical
not
window.
even that, like
When we
rolling
went
their
to Taco
eyes.
Bell,
Hate it, bro.
bro, when we went to Taco Bell the other night, like we rolled up, right? Some dude was just talking all weird. He was like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah,
Like
he
out
Oh,
of
I
nowhere,
hate-
bro. I
Bro.
was like, what the fuck?
It was a really weird voice that he was doing.
And he kept on doing
Oh, like
it.
on purpose, he was
Yeah.
doing that voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
was
talking
so
about Taco
weird, bro.
Bell. I feel like one time, like, wasn't there like a guy that took your order in the drive-thru and he was like off the drugs or something? And he was like, "Hey, right, I'm a good friend, right? I'm a good friend." And
I
then
remember. I'm
yes, I
sorry.
remember. I remember.
know.
You were telling me he was like saying like he was just tripping. He was acting like he was doing way too much, and I feel like you told me that you felt like he was off drugs or something. You don't remember what?
Wrong bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell no.
But yeah, I
kidding.
feel like people like that just, I mean, they don't give a fuck about the job, especially if it's like
Fast food.
fast food chain.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know?
feel like if I was in their position, I wouldn't eat.
Hell nah, I
I'd
wouldn't
like-
give a fuck
Yeah.
either.
And
I'm
the
just
reason-
there. I'm just there for a
Yeah.
check, you know.
Yeah, and I feel like the reason for that too, like the reason they're always negative is because like their whole job, bro, their whole job environment, like everybody that goes in, it's all negative energy.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? And so like, how do you expect to be positive when you're so surrounded by negative people?
Especially them overnight people.
Oh
Oh
man,
my God,
But
bro.
you
I
have to think
know.
about it. Like, if you worked overnight too, you would probably hate.
No,
it.
yeah,
You
I
hate
know.
your
That's-
life, too,
that's
you know
why I
what mean?
don't-
So it's kind of like I don't blame them too much.
Yeah.
But then again, like, dude, you're the one that's clocked in. You're the one that has a job. Like, if you don't want it, leave. Like, you know,
pick
like,
another
go somewhere
job.
else. You don't have to
Exactly.
work overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess some people, like, maybe that's, like, their only option. They don't have education. They don't have whatever the case might be. I feel like there's still, like, something else in the world that you could do. Like, there's a million jobs in this world.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, there's something
literally
else you could do
anything.
that doesn't even have to, like, interact with people. Like, you could, I don't know, be a janitor. Like, you could do anything else.
Janitor?
Clean houses. Like, there's just so
Oh,
many. There's just so
true.
many things you can do that doesn't interact
Like
or
that
have
easy-
to do with-
People,
or
like
have
that-
to do with people.
Yeah.
Like that
exactly.
easy job that you told me, that lady just put in stickers.
Oh yeah, on
tequila
TikTok
bottles,
I saw,
making
that, I saw
money.
that there was this girl like at a warehouse or something, and all she did was just put stickers on tequila bottles. Like that's it. Like a new bottle would come, sticker, new bottle. It was like a little line like that moves. Sticker, bottle, sticker, bottle.
Oh.
And she was getting paid like 18 an hour for that. I'm like, dude,
That's
like,
pretty
there's
good,
so many
man.
things that,
Damn.
exactly.
Just for some stickers.
Exactly.
That's good, bro.
I was
Honestly,
dude,
but,
she's
like,
not
I
doing
feel like-
nothing,
Sign me
not
up.
talking to
Just
nobody.
kidding.
Yeah, she's just doing that.
I feel like for that role, I feel like it's got to be a girl or something. Honestly, just cause like me when I worked at a warehouse, like girls had the simple, like the ladies had more of a simple task than the guys.
Yeah.
The guys were the ones that had to pick up the big toolboxes, had to pick up like the heavy stuff, you know. And then the girls, all they got to do is probably like scan a little item and put it there. You know,
Yeah.
it's something light. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's maybe only for a girl, just cause with men it's just like I feel like since they see that you're a man, they feel like that they can do the heavier work.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I don't really fuck with 9 to 5 jobs, because I mean, there's better jobs out there in the world. You could be your own manager, your own boss.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah,
like that's
so-
what a lot of people get stuck on. Like,
Well, yeah,
yeah, it's cause like honestly, like even with money, bro, like the fact that people will like just work all these crazy hours for this check, and like all that money they get, bro, it's like they invest into the wrong things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They invest into the wrong things, that stuff that doesn't even matter, bro. Honestly, like a lot of people just focus on the next designer shit. Like
That-
it's stupid, bro.
that's how I was. Like when I
I
was
was
working
too.
construction, bro,
And that's what I realized.
I was making, it was just straight cash. You know, no taxes away from my shit.
Yeah,
It was just straight money.
yeah.
I was making pretty good money, so I just every week I see that money in my account, and like, bro, I gotta go buy something real quick. I buy like my V-Lone shit, my
Yeah.
Gucci shit, my Polo shit, or just anything along those lines.
Never bought me shit.
That's cap, bro. That's cap. That Gucci.
Bro, I'm
belt-
over here just
that
like
Gucci belt-
listening, and then I just hear, didn't give me shit.
Nah, bro, that's cap. That's
It's like
cap.
if you know, you know.
Nah.
But like,
Oh yeah, wait. So I was gonna touch on like what Arlo said. You said that like I was comfortable. It's not that I'm comfortable. It's just like with my situation, like I'm so invested right now. I'm so invested with like school right now. So it's not like
You don't
if
want
I
to try something new, basically.
if I did have the chance, like if I wasn't going to school, yeah, of course I would be trying different jobs and everything. But at the moment, I'm not really invested into trying to find a new job and trying to gain experience. I'm trying to gain like
An
my
education.
education. Exactly. So like, yeah, it'd be a different story if I didn't go to school. So don't get me wrong. Like, yes, I want to experience different like jobs and like communicating with different people. But at the moment,
You can't.
I can because I'm so like dedicated into school and finishing my education
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
So
how do y'all feel about school too?
Fuck
Like-
school.
yeah, school's really hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Really hard.
it's
And
just
me,
like
I've like never been really a school person,
me neither. Yeah,
which like makes it even fucking worse.
Worse,
but I
yeah.
don't want to quit. Because
exactly. Because you don't want to like make your family like you don't want to.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
say? It?
because honestly, the only reason I'm going to school is for my parents. Like, if it were up to me, I would not be going to school.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like there's just so much more things you could do out there. Like,
Nah, I feel-
not everything needs education. Like, yeah, it's cool to have it. Like, awesome. If you have it, great. But if you don't, like, there's still so many things you can do.
Cool.
So much money that you can make. Like, I know so many people, especially a lot of my family that don't have any type of college, not even high school stuff, and they're making bank. Like, they're
Got their own
fine.
business.
They got their own business, home crib, cars, you know, whatever. So I feel like Either way, like, you don't need an education.
No, you don't.
need it.
No.
Nah, it was crazy because I remember I was talking to Chad like a minute ago, and he told me about like how school trains these kids to work,
work
9
9 to 5.
I was just about to say that.
Exactly.
I was just about to say it.
So true,
I
because
was like,
they want to keep
damn,
that
that's-
chain going. They don't
that's
want to
true.
break the cycle. They don't.
Exactly.
They need employees, employers. They need all that stuff. But nowadays, with this generation, like, we're trying to break the cycle. We're opening up our
Yeah.
eyes. Like, we don't want to be those people. We don't want to work for people. We want to be the people, like the top dogs. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, that's why so many people are short staffed nowadays. Like, everyone just wants to be their own boss.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, especially
You know what I
this.
mean?
Not this year, but last year in 2021, like supposedly like it was like the biggest increase, like, or not increase, but like
Decrease?
biggest numbers on
Oh, yeah.
unemployment.
Yeah.
Yes.
For O'Kane's.
Oh my God. Little flyers at each table.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
insane.
No,
It's-
but
it's so true though. Like,
No,
if you go
yeah.
anywhere nowadays, like, they're so understaffed. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
I think the only class that I really liked in high school, or that really has taught me something, was Money Matters. Money
Oh,
Matters, like, was I think the only class that
Wasn't it
helps with like
entrepreneurship?
real life.
Yes.
Wasn't that the name of it?
No,
Entrepreneurship?
there's
Nah,
Money
it was Money
Matters,
Matters.
and then entrepreneurship. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Money
okay.
Matters with Mr. Cruz.
Yeah.
Mr. Cruz.
But
yeah.
Money Matters
Mr.
was like a real good like life life class to
I
take.
agree.
Honestly, like, I agree, and I also disagree. The reason I say that is, I agree. Like, yeah, you're right. Y'all did get that, like, that mentality on how Money Matters works. But I disagree because you're learning from somebody who's working a job as a teacher, not as a person who is actually making money run like that. So, like, it's just like,
But
yeah,
you don't know that. You don't know if
Yeah.
he's doing something on the side.
That's
if he
true.
was doing something on the side, that side job should have became his main
No, maybe,
asset.
maybe he's doing the teacher thing for the side, and he has like his main thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
never
bro,
know.
'cause
You
I
never
mean-
But
really-
why
I be
would
having-
he depend on going to work at 7 in the
he's
morning?
not.
Maybe
every
he's
day?
bored.
it's just
bruh.
like an
Maybe
extra
he's
thing.
bored.
Like, why not? You
Because
know what I mean?
I had this old guy at my current job right now. He got money and everything, but he'll just go to work just because
Exactly.
he was bored
my
at the
old
crib.
boss does
Or
that
maybe he
too.
just likes teaching. Like that
Yeah.
that's his
Or
like
maybe
that's
he likes
just
being like
yeah,
a mentor
yeah.
type of thing, especially teaching that
With young
that
kids,
is
too.
so important and not a lot of teens know about. You know what I mean? So,
What is it that y'all learned in Money Matters?
How to manage your money.
Manage,
How to
save
manage
your
it.
money,
Not to be in debt.
Save
the rest
it.
of your
what to
life.
spend it on. Yeah,
Don't take out loans.
Yes.
credit cards and all
Credit cards.
that.
Don't do credit
Yeah.
cards.
I like how y'all
How to
just-
write a check.
Try to do
For
everything
real.
cash. Like,
Yeah.
I just threw out so much on the table.
bro,
with
we
credit-
honestly learned a lot. Like,
but like how?
Wait, you took it too?
How? Wait, y'all said what exactly? Like,
it was just so much. like
just
every single
manage
every
your money,
single
bro.
class, it was-
Just
all right. So
manage
how do
your
you
money.
manage your money?
I didn't really show up to class like that, bro.
How do y'all manage y'all money?
Okay, maybe I haven't taken into action yet, but I know like what to do when it comes down to like once I start getting like big girl money, big girl checks, like I'll know how to go from there. So,
Save
like,
your
yeah.
money. That was the number one thing was save your money at a young age.
Yeah, and if
always
you can't
put a
pay it
certain
cash,
amount.
If you
Yeah.
can't pay it cash, don't buy it. That's what he
Oh
always
I remember
yes,
that.
yes.
If you
Like a
can't pay
big
that thing fully cash, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Don't take out loans. Don't use your credit card. Like cash only. And if you don't have the money right then and there to buy it, you don't need it.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
But save your
Dang.
money for sure. Always have a certain amount that you put into the savings.
Have like a budget plan and stuff.
Well, yeah. This is what I learned. Well, me reading this book I'm reading. It's like, yeah, put emergency savings out to the side just for the emergency savings.
Yeah.
But saving money is dumb. The reason for it is because,
But you
You-
save money, don't you?
yeah, and that's what I'm just learning. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying I'm
Oh,
still
from
in
the
this book.
book.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still in this book. And, like, so far what I've learned from it is, like, instead of shoving all your money into the bank, you see how, you, like, you know, when you check your phone and click on your, like, you know, on
Bank
your
app?
bank account and you see the amount that's in there, right?
Yeah.
That's not your real money. That's just numbers,
Yeah.
literally. Because your money is being used to make banks without the bank letting you know.
Yeah.
So it's making more banks. It's taking your money. So for example, if everybody in the world got their money out from the bank, all the banks will go bankrupt. The reason for it is because they don't got enough money to support anything. They're basically using y'all's money, or everybody, even mine included. They're using all of our money to build new assets, you know, just
Yeah.
crazy assets, you know. And so I mean that's what I learned, to like take it out the bank, just because keeping in the bank, they're just keeping your money without you even noticing. Like, yeah, it looks like a big number on your phone, but that's just a number.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really in your account. So what I've learned about that is that you gotta just take your money away and invest it in something that's gonna make your money keep coming. Cause you gotta make yourself like the bank. Like, you gotta become the bank. You know what I mean? You gotta become the bank to have your money growing for you.
Like
And
them
so-
dudes with them NFTs and all that.
Exactly.
And investing into Bitcoins and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Like with school, like like it taught you how to, I guess, manage money and stuff. But I mean, so
I'm
far,
just saying that class
I think that's the only
specifically.
one
Yeah,
in the whole
I'm
high
not
school
saying
that
school,
honestly- yeah.
like the whole classes that I took. I'm just saying like
I think that
money
was probably
matters.
the most like helpful
Yeah,
thing, or at least something that like I actually
Paid
remembered,
attention.
paid attention, was kind of fascinated. in,
yeah,
like
because I mean
everything
he's talking
else,
about
yeah.
money. Like who doesn't love money?
And then obviously that's like money is, whenever you're an adult, like pretty much money is everything. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, so whenever he's talking about that, like think about your future.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, okay, like let me pay attention. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because no other class in high school
Talks
taught
about
me
that.
anything
Yeah.
about like grown up stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Do
I
you
don't
feel
know.
like you learned anything from school? Nothing at all.
no.
For real?
What's 2 plus 2? Just kidding.
It's only 4 if you make it 4. I think Kobe said that, or LeBron James, somebody said that. Yeah, they were like saying 2 plus 2, it doesn't equal 4. Only if you make it equal 4. And then
was a
I was like,
meme?
what the heck? No, because like on my TikTok, like it's all about like inspirational stuff and
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
So like,
okay.
yeah. But I mean, honestly, like school, it was just a big waste of time. And like, I was really bad. I was passing like 75s, 80s at the highest, you know.
At least you were passing.
It was, yeah, but I was cheating most of everything.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, I was just that bad, you know. I wasn't really good in school. And I feel like this is like what I seen in a quote is like, you know, everybody that's good in school, those are good employees.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Everybody-
heard that. Yeah, I
yeah.
heard that before.
Yeah. Those are good employees, and the people who are bad, those are good people, like people that know how to
Start their own business.
start their
and all
business
that.
and stuff. Yeah, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly, but I remember seeing it something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like I've learned more on myself reading books, you know, getting out of my comfort zone, you know. I feel like I learned more than going to school, going to college. That's why I decided to tell my parents, like, I'm not going to college.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go. Like, I'm sorry I hurt y'all feelings, but it's my life, you know. I decide I don't think it's going to be good for my future.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get me anywhere. So why waste money? Why waste my time?
I feel
know?
like most of the time we always do it for our parents, you know?
That's the thing. But at the end of the day, it's your life.
Yeah.
You got to make them proud eventually. You know what I'm saying? If school doesn't make them proud, at the end of the day, they're going to just want to expect you to go to school. But what big shocking are they going to receive off of that? You know what I'm saying? They just be like, oh, they're going to school. I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
literally how you think about it. Because are they proud that you go to school? No. Like, I mean, yeah, they're proud. Like, oh, my son's in college, da-da-da-da, or my daughter's in college and stuff. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like, you just got to get out that comfort zone, get out the habit of feeling comfortable, just like going to school just because you see everybody else doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that's so true.
Because, like, I feel like a lot of people do get lost, and people that as soon as they get out of school and like high school, as soon as they graduate senior year, they're just like, oh, I don't know what to do in my life. I don't know what to do. I'm just go to college so I could think about something.
I was
And-
trying to go to the army.
Me.
I was trying to go to the army because I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school.
Yeah. And like I also wanted to say, like, with that too, to become your own boss, you gotta get in uncomfortable situations, as in, don't be afraid to go broke. Don't be afraid to not have the nice stuff now. Work on yourself. Like, you know, it's basically like self-care.
Yeah.
Like, not think about money, because once you think about money is running your life. It really is. Because think about it, bro. It's a cycle. It's a rat race. You work, get a paycheck, spend it. You work, get a paycheck, spend it.
Yeah.
And it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
It's a cycle.
And then people are so stupid. I mean, I'm me personally, I fucked up, but that's how I learned, because I fucked up. I bought a nice car, bought a badass Mustang. Once I bought that, I was doing payments that were like $500 a month.
Yeah.
500. Think about how much I can
could've
invest.
invested.
Yeah.
With that Honda.
And now I drive a 99 Honda.
Yeah.
The reason for it is because I could give two fucks about like showing off. I can give two fucks about what other people think about me. My personal goal is to not look cool. It's more like drive this now so I won't have to drive that later on in my future. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people do, get badass cars and do payments.
While they're young.
While they're young.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you can invest that money, because with this car, I'm debt free. I don't pay insurance. I don't pay payments. I paid all that in straight cash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to do it. Like, yeah, it doesn't look cool. It doesn't look flashy. But all I need is a plan A to plan B.
A lot of people, that happens to a lot of people where they get a degree and they don't even use it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's when me and Arlo, when I like spoke about college, I feel like that's when we got closer. Honestly, like I feel like we kind of bonded more, because I felt more comfortable speaking my personal thoughts to him. And then that's when me and Arlo like really got like close, and
Y'all were able to connect to something.
Yeah.
That was the first connection to something.
Exactly. And then literally I remember this one night he was just talking to me, and he was just like, damn fool, like, you know, the way you think about stuff, like I like talking to you because like you really open up my mind sometimes. Like the fact like you have these deep conversations about all this, like, you know, you're thinking and stuff. And I was like, yeah, this is exactly why I want to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Remember that late night?
Yeah.
And then I remember
Me and Chuck would always talk like that.
yeah.
It was just always on some deep conversation shit.
Yeah.
I know. I remember one time I did a little crazy thing. No one judge. But anyways,
I'm a
it
judge.
was like it was like midnight, 1 a.m. And me and Arlo had been texting like all night, and then I don't know, he just goes completely blank.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I was just about to say that.
Car, right?
Yeah. I was just
Okay.
about to say it.
Wait, really? How do you
Yes.
know?
In the
That's the
stain.
subject. Because, like, he was chilling in my car, and we were talking, and then
Wait,
Kevin,
but
his brother.
But how did y'all know?
'Cause
Okay, well, let me
Kevin-
say my story, and then I'm going to ask y'all.
I'm like over
Okay.
here clueless. Wait, do I know about this? I feel like I do.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah,
do.
okay,
Wait,
anyways.
just let it.
Yeah, so then I like start FaceTiming him, and then his brother answers the phone.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his brother answers the phone, and I'm like, hey, like, where's Arlo? And then he's like, I thought he was with you. And that was like red flag. I was like,
You're
dude,
like,
it's
oh,
like
hell
midnight,
no.
1 a.m. His brother thinks he's with me. His phone's at the crib, and I was
She
just
thought
like,
I was cheating.
yes,
and
like
shit.
instantly, I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, I thought he was with you, and I was like, okay, like literally, I just hung up, got in my car, literally pulled up to his house, but like he didn't know I was there.
Wait, what?
What?
You put it to my
Yes,
crib.
I pulled up to his
What?
crib. Yeah, I pulled up to his
Toxic?
crib.
Bro, I don't remember that.
Listen, I pull up to his crib, and then I see Alex's Mustang outside, and I was like, okay, that has to be Alex. Like, there's no way a bitch has a Mustang. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way.
Bruh.
Yeah. So then I call back, and then Kevin answers again, and I'm like, hey, like, whose car is outside? Like, is Arlo outside? He like looks at the window. He's like, oh, I think that's Trap, and I was like, you think or you know? He's like, I'm pretty sure that's Trap. I was like, okay. So I just took his word for it, whatever. I parked for a little bit just to see like if
You would see a
like,
girl or something.
of a girl, or like whenever the car left, like to see if I could see who was in the driver's seat, you know what I mean, to see if it was Alex or not. Bro, tell me why they were talking for like 3 hours.
Wait,
I was-
you sat
3
there?
hours?
Oh, I was about
No.
to say.
I sat there for like a good like 20 minutes. I was like, dude, there's like, I was like, what? And it had already been like
The
a minute.
fact, Arlo,
No,
the
it had already
fact that
been
she
a
just like
minute.
there,
Since
like
he
in a
hasn't
quick
been
and
answering
Since
you.
he
stuff.
hadn't been answering, so I was
Weird.
like, dude, it like, I was like, god damn. So I guess now it makes sense that like y'all have
It
these
made
deep-
sense.
have these deep convos. Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones though.
And it's so
Yeah.
funny
Yeah.
because like at that time,
Wait, you still had your Mustang?
I did, yeah. This was like
Yeah, it was a while back.
it was
Did
a minute.
I
Did
think
I
you were the
text
one
you?
that told me this then. Not him. I think you told me
Really?
this situation, yeah.
Did I text you
Wait.
to pull up? I was like, hey, bro, like, let's talk, or how'd it go?
I don't
He
know.
was probably the one that said, let me talk.
No, I was like, let's chill, let's
Yeah,
chill.
I
I
feel
think I
like
said
you
let's
would.
chill, and then I don't even know how that came into point, honestly, because I don't remember like why like I pulled up.
Did we hit the gym? Nah, right?
No, I
No,
think
no,
y'all
no.
were having problems, and then Alex just wanted to talk to Arlo, like you know how they be like just wanting to talk like guy relationship stuff. I think that's what it was.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wait, were y'all friends at that time? I don't think so. I don't think so. I still had to Spain.
I was just about to point that out. That I don't think we were friends. So I
yeah.
don't think I told you that situation.
No, you did.
I did?
Yes,
Later
because I
on?
remember. Yeah, I think you
Oh.
just like
Just
I don't know.
brought it
You
up
be
one
telling
time.
me
I
stories,
just brought it
so
up
yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying about like how we had them combos. I feel like that's when that was like our peak on how we got close with each other.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like that's when we came to an agreement. We had like a little combo, and we were like, "Hey, I think they should like link up sometime and see what's up." Just cause like I mean I feel like we're gonna be friends for a long time. Might as well try to make them be cool.
Yeah. Cause it was kind of awkward, you know.
Yeah, we had
Awkward.
functions and like y'all wouldn't speak to each other,
Yeah.
and like I was like, bro, like it wouldn't make sense if we just have functions and we're gonna be friends for a long time, and our girls not be friends with each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
It's like it would be waste of time and really waste of time just because
It would just be no point in inviting us anyways. Like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
we would just be latched on to y'all. You know?
exactly.
And like of
Jinx,
course
homie
y'all wanna
cookie.
like just have y'all's own combo and just be with the boys and then the girls be with the girls. But it wouldn't be like that because we weren't friends.
And me personally, I spoke to my girl. I was like, hey, you should try talking to
Yeah, when
Delilah.
you told me that I was like,
Yeah.
Kind of iffy.
what? That's
Yeah.
so weird that you told me that. I was like,
it was
what?
weird. Mhm.
Like where did this come from? And so it took a lot of convincing.
Yeah.
Until I think it was the situation when we were all together at main event.
Yeah. I think y'all were sitting in front of us and we were sitting
Yeah.
behind y'all.
That's exactly how.
And I was telling my girl, I was like, hey, talk to her.
You kept on saying like talk to her, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say.
How
Like
should I bring
would
it
I say
up?
hi? Like no.
Imagine. She likes Goose Neck. She's like, hey.
Imagine.
I'm like,
I would have been
Imagine.
like
Imagine a straight fist fight right there.
Dude, hell, that would be crazy.
No, but I feel like everything went,
But yeah,
perfect.
everything
Yeah.
went as planned. Like I feel like
so
if I
basically,
ta-
y'all's little party plan, whatever.
Hell yeah, that shit
went
worked
exactly
to
how
T.
It
It
did.
unraveled perfectly.
Nah, but let them know
Yeah.
how y'all actually became friends.
So then, yeah, I feel like that hangout like at main event was like okay, like okay,
That was your-
this was
that
kind.
was
This
your
is
push.
like a little
Yeah.
awkward.
Mhm.
Like we're all together. I see that we are all gonna hang out like later in the future. This is gonna happen multiple times. There's no reason to like
Be
keep this
weird.
grudge forever. Like we just got to get over it. It was high school. We already graduated. Like let's just
Oh
leave
yeah,
it to the
backstory.
past.
We had known each other since like middle
Middle
school.
school?
Yeah. Middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been like
You said 8 years?
it's been like 9 years that
Yeah.
we've known each other.
Damn.
But didn't y'all used to talk like that?
It was just like mutual,
Mutual
friends.
friends.
Kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
acquaintances,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
it was that exactly.
whenever they'll be around, I mean, they'll have a combo, but they won't be like friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
But-
did y'all message each other and all that?
Hold on.
Oh, well, I wanted to know.
Like in middle school?
I want to.
No,
No,
right now.
no,
He's trying
no.
to
When y'all
get us
actually like
right
became
now.
friends. Yeah, I wanna-
That boy said right now.
Listen to
wanna let
backstory
everybody know.
first.
All right, go.
Wait, you want
no.
to say it or
My
me?
bad, my
You say it
bad.
because you're the one that did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had each other on Snapchat, but then I unadded you. And then I think the next day after the main event, I added you, I think.
I don't know
Or
if
it was
the
like
next
2
day,
days.
but it was like pretty recent. to
Yeah.
that.
And then so I added you or whatever, and then I was like, that's when I was already planning to like text you. I like added you for a reason, and then I was like, okay, like let me give it a day or whatever. And then I texted you saying like basically like, hey, let's leave whatever happened in high school in the past. Like let's restart, become friends if you're down. And then you were like, yeah, like let's be friends. And then that's how we started Snapchatting. And then we hung out, and it was like I was so fucking scared, bro. I was like, I don't know if I want to go anymore.
Same.
Yeah.
What was y'all's first hangout?
Was it at Perry's? No.
Wait, let's see if y'all can.
Yeah,
guess.
for real.
Hold on.
What was it?
I was about to say like Ulta or some shit.
Huh?
No. I think we're all
I think I was like
together.
out shopping or some shit. and-
No.
No, we're all together. Weren't
No, we weren't.
Nah, I'm
Oh.
talking about just then.
Yeah,
Oh,
hold on,
our
hold on.
first hangout, like when we first.
Y'all went to go eat.
Yeah, where?
Yeah.
I want to say Olive Garden.
What the fuck? No.
Was it a pizza place? Nah. Wing place?
Yeah, they don't know.
Italian.
Bro, you
place?
literally had my tracker.
I don't be like fucking
Yeah, I
on
know.
it. No,
And it's been a
not
minute.
like
I don't
that.
fucking know.
It hasn't
I
even
don't.
been a year.
Well, shit, I don't know.
Nah, just tell me, bro.
Mexican sugar.
I would never guess.
I know.
Place
I
that
had
we.
never, I
don't
had never
remember
been there
that.
before.
Okay, well that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about it? How did you
So,
feel about the whole like me adding you and everything?
Okay, so yeah, so kind of like how Alex was telling Jaylene, like kind of trying to push her to talk to me. Arlo was kind of trying to tell me the same thing too, but he knew that I wasn't the one that had the control over it. It was more Jaylene, so he was just kind of just like telling me to like if it does happen and if she does hit you up, like be open minded about it. Like don't like kind of shut it out or like
Give her a chance.
yeah, give her a chance basically. Yeah, he was just like hear her out, and I was just like okay, like whatever. So I just kind of I didn't really have like a role to play to do anything, so I was just kind of waiting it out.
But how?
What do you mean how?
Like how? Like I'm just confused.
Because like I feel like the
like I don't know. I'm confused about how Arlo said like hear what she has to say or like be
Yeah,
open minded.
yeah.
Like
Because of the
what?
text. Because we were right by
'Cause
IKEA, and she was like, "Oh my God, Jaylene just texted me."
Yo, I could have sworn we were right by
I
IKEA
swear.
too.
We were
Right
at
by
car.
IKEA.
no,
too.
because we weren't together when she texted me. You were at work, and that was whenever I was getting ready for Kevin's soccer
Maybe
game.
when you
I thought
told
it was in
him,
the
like,
car.
No, we weren't together. I
Yeah.
was by
Guys mixed
myself.
up.
I
You
was by
probably
my-
did.
What?
Because we were by IKEA when I sent the message.
Oh.
You were by the deal and shit.
So I was like, you got it mixed up. He was like, I swear we were by IKEA. I was like, we were.
I know. We weren't even together at that point. Like he was at work and I was doing my makeup on my vanity. I remember, but I just remember you adding me. I think I was like in bed and I saw your notification. And I was on FaceTime with Arlo and I was like, guess who just added me? And he was like, Jaylene. I was like, what the fuck? How do you know? I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, because me and Trap have been talking about it. And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And then that's when he was telling me like his whole little plan or whatever. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I didn't think much of it. I was just like, okay, she added me, whatever. Like
No, but
I
I'm
didn't-
confused about like how you said that you had no role, like how
Oh, yeah.
I'm just in control like, of this situation.
because you were the one that added me, so I felt like you were the one that had a problem with me. So that's how I meant that you had like control over the situation versus me. Because
Yeah.
I was the one that was just kind of like chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I was just kind of like, well, there's not really much for me to say or
Yeah.
me to do because
Yeah.
it wasn't on my terms.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that
That's
makes
what I mean.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you added me whatever, and then I don't know how much longer it was, like how many days or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember I was getting ready for his brother's soccer game, and I was doing my makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just see like Jaylene is typing like on Snapchat, and at that point like we don't ever Snapchat, we don't ever talk, so I was like typing like maybe it's an accident, I don't know, because you know how sometimes you just get the notification someone's typing,
Yeah.
but it's like an accident.
Yeah, and it's like you're first on top.
Yes,
so.
exactly. Or like anything, like you just start typing.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a notification and it was like a while. It was probably like a few minutes, probably like 5 minutes past. And then the message that was there, and I was like, like
This is not an accident.
Low key, like my heart sank. I was like, fuck. And you know how you be doing like the swipe?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even do that. Like I was like scared. I was like, damn.
What?
I was doing my makeup and I was like shaking. I was like I couldn't concentrate no more. I literally just like paused.
You
for
had to
a minute.
like stop.
Yeah, I like
You know,
just stopped.
you know what's crazy about that? When she was about to send it, she was like, "Should I send it?" He was like,
I made him read it first, and he was like, "Yeah, that's good, that's good." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I don't know if I want to send it though. I'm scared." And I was driving, so it made it like more easier to like be distracted,
Yeah.
like away from my phone because I'm driving. But keep going.
Yeah, so then I didn't even like look at the message at all. So I just kind of like just paused for a bit, and I was just like, "Fuck!" Like, do I want to open it? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what she's gonna say. Like, I don't know what the situation is gonna be like.
Should I read it?
Should you?
Yeah. After,
What?
after you did.
Okay.
So I was like, "Hey, so
Wait, what's the date? Read the date too.
March 30th,
29.
2021."
29.
Oh, whoa! What year are we even in? I was like, dang. I was about to say 2020.
Okay, so I was like, hey, so I know we've never got the chance to get to know each other, but I'd like to be able to settle things and hopefully become friends, question mark. I know I removed you off of everything, but that was because I had gotten upset at something that happened at the time, but it's in the past and I want to leave it behind. I realize that we'll be around each other with our boyfriends and get
together.
get
Get
together
together.
with their friends. So I think we should at least get to know each other. And by the way, I'm not trying to force you in any way.
Had to put that extra thing
Yeah.
in there, like,
Like, I'm not trying to force
Yeah.
you to be friends with me, but I'm just like, you know. Do you want me to say what you said?
oh, you want me to say? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'd like that too, comma.
the comma.
I was like, it seems like there has always been awkward tension when there should have never been. And we're all out of high school, so I'm glad that dumb high school stuff can stay in the past. I would love to be friends too. Smiley face.
And then I said, I'm glad we're on the same page and we can finally become friends.
But no, that's pretty crazy. The fact that like y'all got out y'all comfort zone to the point where y'all like
I
fix
like actually
something,
happened. I feel like I'm still shook that it like actually happened.
Yeah.
And like, cause I feel like even if we were cool and stuff, like we didn't have to be best friends. We didn't have to hang out. Like we didn't have to be close. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
like,
could have just been like
at hangouts, be like, oh hey girl, like what's up? You know, like,
exactly
just chilling, whatever.
when everybody
Just
hangs out like
here
that
and
too,
there.
and then we just get invited.
Like we didn't even have to text. We didn't even have to streak, like nothing. We didn't have to do none of that. You know.
And
what
I
mean?
literally just said like we could be friends,
Mhm.
but then instead like it became like more than
Yeah,
that,
that's
like
what I'm
best
saying. Like
friends
our
and
friendship
everything.
like escalated so fast, like within like a matter of like
months. It hasn't been a year.
yeah,
So-
like months. Like it just revolving or evolving. There we go.
Yeah.
It
and
just
that's crazy.
evolved.
That's crazy because like look at y'all now, in a whole podcast
I know.
together.
Sitting next to each other,
They finally
like,
did
Yeah.
it.
Literally
For
in the same
real?
room.
Yeah.
I have different friendships and different people for different things, for different reasons. Like different people bring
Facts.
different things to the table. You know what I mean? Like there's not every friend I can go to about the same shit or go to for. You know what I mean? Like you just have
Yeah.
different people that you go
Like
to
you
for
Time
got
and
your
day for
party
everybody.
friends,
Exactly. You just have
your friends that you talk like deep shit about.
yeah,
Yeah.
You just have different categories. And
Exactly.
there's nothing wrong with that. Like they're all my friends. It's just
Different roles.
different roles that they
Different
play. There we
reasons.
go. Yes,
Yeah.
they play different roles in my life, and I like that. You know, it's like diverse.
Exactly.
Diversity. Even my parents were shook that we were friends. 'Cause,
Mine
my,
too.
My parents have known that we've known each other like forever. So whenever I like came home one time, and I don't know how it went down, but I remember I was.
Was it the day that we hung out? The first day that we hung out
Oh,
together?
maybe. I don't know. I just can't remember when exactly I told my mom first. Because I know I told her first because I was like my mom's like my best friend. So if I, like some crazy shit goes down, I'm like, oh my god, mom, like guess who just texted me or guess who's pregnant? You know, like
Yeah.
like I
Dang, guess who's pregnant?
I was saying that too.
whenever, like whenever something crazy happens, I'm like, mom,
Yeah.
guess what happened? And
Because their reactions are the best. They're
Exactly.
like,
She's like, what? Who? Oh my god, no way.
Yeah.
You know, like they make it dramatic.
and then they make it like
Yes.
a teaching lesson. Like, see, that's
yes,
why you
that's
gotta
why
be
have to get-
careful.
and that's why you. It's so true. It's so true.
With the finger and everything.
So with the eyes, they I always tell you.
And like they
never
just forget
listen.
about like who's pregnant. They're just like they just pointed to you. They're like, that's why you gotta
Yeah.
be careful.
That's so fucking true.
That's
bro.
crazy,
They turn
parents.
everything to a like.
No,
That's so true. No, but yeah, she was telling me, she's like, see, y'all need to just give each other a chance. Like y'all been so like close minded this whole time. Like y'all could have been friends a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, I hear this every time. She's like, I told you so, and I'm just like, bruh.
But then again, I feel like just everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if we were friends in high school and then like
It was just toxic.
it was
Because it
just
was toxic in high
bad,
school.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel
so
like
imagine
that's
if we
the-
were friends in
Yeah.
high school, it just been extremely toxic. So like
agree.
right now,
It
it's
would
not
so be
toxic
I feel
at
like-
all.
I feel like
right
they
now-
would have switched up.
I feel like right now
Yeah.
was like the most perfect time that it could have happened because we were just fresh out of high school, like kind of in college, kind of seeing where our true friends are. Like people start separating, going to college,
No drama.
Everybody going
doing their
separate
own thing. Like
ways.
yeah, everyone's just doing their own thing, and that's kind of
Yeah.
how you figure out like who is really your friend because they're the ones that still hit you up or still try to hang out, stuff like that. Because I saw
They do. This is
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Like, I have,
me
like,
just
a lot-
like looking
yes.
at you, I'm just like, damn, like
This is
we
my best
really
friend.
are friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Yeah.
Like,
She said friend.
no. I'm just so used to saying friends, but like,
Yeah,
you know what I
get
mean,
the
best
gist.
friends.
You get
Yeah.
the gist. But yeah, that's why I'm saying like I agree. Everything happened for a reason, and I'm glad it did. Like even if it took 9 years, whatever, I would still take that over us being friends in middle school or high school, or whatever, and things going terribly
Bad,
wrong.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I forgot what I was gonna say, and it was something
still
so
thinking about
good.
it?
Yes, like
Yeah.
Remember.
I'm trying. I know it was something with us, but I forgot. Like,
It's not clicking, Steven.
damn, dude. But keep talking.
I'll put my little thing on. Yeah, because I don't know what you were gonna say.
Was it about y'all now?
No, for real. It's crazy how we both like somehow we both wanted to become each other's friends, right?
Yeah.
So, and then we became friends, and we were literally everything that we needed, like in a friend. With us two, we both know what we want, and it's the same thing.
And the
in a
timing was
friendship.
so perfect too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're both out of high school. We're
going
not
through
friends.
it,
Yeah, we're not friends with the people that we were in high school, and now that we're out of high school, we have.
And even whenever we were out of high school, we didn't even have the same common friends anymore either. Like,
Yep.
we were just literally both just on our two separate pages, two separate things that we were doing. Yeah.
And it's crazy because like I can both relate in a way just because like y'all in a relationship or in a relationship, so it kind of like evens out and it balances, like kind of balances
and they
itself
just
out.
we just understand each other.
Exactly.
True.
Because y'all are just women.
Sorry.
No, I'm playing.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
And then now that we're all close, like y'all are in a relationship.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Sometimes I mean,
You know what I
we be
mean?
going through the same shit relationship wise.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so like, you know, hearing a different point of view from a different, you know,
Relationship.
from another guy, you know,
Especially
letting
when
them
we
know.
could relate, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like it's like either, you know, I give advice to Arlo or he gives advice to me, and like it's just kind of like, you know, we kind of put ourselves as an understanding mentality to the point where we hear each other out and we wait like to hear what we need to hear, and we explain exactly what we need to explain. And you know, once we get that and let our emotions out, they got the result just because, you know, they basically phase like y'all basically phase, you know, certain things that we phase in a certain way, and just in a different manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, you know, knowing that you understand my point of view, my POV, and they center each other, so like, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, when I need somebody to talk to about something about a relationship, I already know who to go to. You know what I'm saying? And so like that's like we're trying to say, like, you know, with whoever's watching, you know, whatever you're doing, make sure they're evened out with the balance. You know, like evened out with the same type of, you know, flow that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like what you surround yourself is what you're gonna become, and like knowing that you are kind of like, you know, the same mentality as me, as in like in a relationship wise, and like the goals you got in the future and shit.
Yeah.
And shit.
Quack.
Wait, did I say
Inside
that?
joke. I did.
Oh, you
When I was
did?
trying
It
to
just
say
it
quick,
be
I
like
was
that
quack.
sometimes. It be like that.
And I
Be
kept
like
talking, and then you were like, quack. And I was like,
God damn.
You caught me.
I know. I was like, exposed my ass. Everybody too. I was like, damn.
It just be like that. It be like that sometimes. Oh, man, shit. Nah, but like I'm saying, like, you know, since we got the same mentality in the future, like, you know, my like personal plans for the future is like to build our bond and build a like connection relationship where we can help each other grow from like different points of views on, you know, for example, once we get like mature enough to like get our own place and get everything going, we can help each other out on what to avoid and what not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my personal plans is like, you know, building us and then building our family, you know, of course, you know, and then building our success on our wealth and stuff, you know. Not be selfish about certain situations and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But like I had a topic I was thinking about. I'm like, what are y'all looking forward to in the future?
A family, making my own family. That's probably what I'm most excited
I see.
about.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, our family. And then big bucks, big
Yeah,
money.
I feel like my main I feel like my main purpose in life is like to be a mom. I feel like that's like that's why I'm most looking forward to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's like my calling. That's like my hearing. Like I cannot wait to be a mom.
Yeah,
So I think
me
that's
too.
that's what I'm like most excited about like, for my future.
Like I feel the same way. Like in the future, right now, yes, of course, success.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to have like my own home where I see my family living inside of
Like
that
your
home.
own
Yeah.
thing that you can
Exactly.
call mine.
Yes.
Like you can call I created this. This is
Exactly.
me. Or
Yeah.
this is us, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like,
I
you
feel
know.
like that's kind of a part of success in a way. Like,
For
damn,
sure.
like
For sure.
this is our family. We made it this far together with success and our family together.
And love, yeah. Love,
Yeah.
happiness, health,
Yeah.
success.
You try.
But now my future, as in like, you know, what I'm looking forward to is, first off, like before I have a kid or before I have anything, before I even get like, you know, married or stuff like that, like I got big plans. I want to see a big wedding. I want to have like a big house by the time I have a kid.
Definitely, yeah.
And so like, you know, me personally, I want to do that right now, like start on everything that I want to create right now, just because
Like that's your first step right now.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
exactly.
building into
Yeah.
the home or the wedding and everything like that.
And I feel like that's my purpose right now. Like that's why me personally, I like to put myself like in uncomfortable situations just in case, whenever time comes where I come down to, having like all this, because me personally, I want to be like a leader, like a CEO, a manager, or like, build franchises, have multiple ways of assets, like, of cash flow, you know what I'm saying? And so by the time I have a kid, I want my kid to be born in my mansion, to the point where my dream house, like I already picture it. I see the 2 stair steps like going down the middle.
Like
As soon as you open the doors,
Yeah, the kid will have nothing to worry about later in the future.
No, exactly. Yes, just because like the reason why I want to wait till I get that success is because I personally don't want my kid to deal with not having food, being having to worry about not being well taken care of, like clothes, like all that stuff. Like I don't want my kid to worry about that. A lot of people also like don't trust themselves. Like they see a nice Lamborghini and they're like, damn, I would never have that. So they already mentally defeated themselves. They're already
putting
defeated.
that into existence and stuff, like, damn, I would never get that, or
exactly
just putting the negative out there, literally. Like, why don't you say, I will get that one day? Then you will.
Exactly.
Like, you just have to speak into existence and then
have goals.
And when people say like, oh, I will never get that in the future or whatever, I'll never do that, or like it just like they say that with so much feel to it.
Is it because you
They
never
feel
can, or because you can't? You know what I mean? Like,
like
who's stopping you right now? Because no one in this world is stopping you more. Like, you're your only enemy. You're your only competition. Like, you're the only person stopping yourself. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
like
I feel like I started feeling that type
is.
of way once I hit middle school. Basically putting things into reality. Like, what's an example? Like, let's say I don't have money, right? And I know I can't buy that one thing that I want. Bro, I don't even know what I'm doing. I had it in my head, but then that shit just went away.
I get what you're saying. Like, I want to add on with that. Like, you say at the time you don't have the money, but you want it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, instead of like, thinking that, oh, I don't got money, I don't know how to do it. Instead of thinking like that, think of ways on how you can get it. Think of ways on how you can get that to the point where it leads you to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like I think that way now. But I'm saying like in the past, that's how I was. Especially like middle school, all throughout middle school, and then like most of high school.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I don't have that money. I can't get it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, but that's the thing. That's the whole point of a job.
Me with the Gucci bag. I'm just kidding.
That you're Theo bought. You're like, no, it's like that TikTok. Is you mad that I'm rich, bitch? Or is you mad I got a rich bitch?
For real. It's so funny.
I know.
But no, like I was saying, it's just like how people just mentally defeat themselves. Instead of thinking that you can't do it, just fucking say and be like, fuck it, I can do it. I'll get it. Just let me find a way on how to make it, or how I can make it work one day. Because once people put themselves like, oh, I can never do this, I can never do that, I can never get my dream house just because I'm too dependent on my job and my job don't pay me enough. Like,
that's how you'll be your whole life, like thinking that way.
Exactly. The way the way I handle it, or the way I think about it, is because like I just get in my head, and my head tells me like, oh, a nice car, nice mansion, nice this. Instead of thinking it like as a thought, I think about it like, let me actually get
feel
this.
it.
Yeah, let me feel it and let me get this.
And see how like it will feel like when you get it. Like, for example, like if you have if you want a Lamborghini, you gotta feel yourself in the Lamborghini. You gotta feel yourself driving that Lamborghini. You gotta like feel
see
like what
driveway.
song are you gonna play when you get that Lamborghini. You gotta feel it so that you can manifest that later in the future, that you will get that.
Exactly
what you do. You go to where they sell Lambos. You
that's
hop in the
exactly
car.
what I do.
Look, you pay attention to the seats, pay attention to the color. You know what you want. Manifesting.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing. And I mean, and I'll be real. Manifesting is real, because like, I mean, if it's not real, I mean, everything we're saying right now is like, we're feeding off to the energy into the universe. So like, if you think negative and you always mad, you're receiving that energy.
The law of attraction.
Law of attraction. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like that's how my girl was, bro. Because when she got sick, she just kept on thinking negative. She was like, oh yeah, I'm sick. I'm like, oh, why are you saying that? And I kept on telling her like, nah, you're not sick.
And I ended up being sick.
Yeah, she ended up being sick. But before that, you weren't sick, you know?
No, I was.
No.
I was. Because that's whenever I had the fat ass headache. And I was like, I know I am. Like, if I didn't have that headache, I would have been on your page. Like, yes, but I knew.
Okay, but regardless,
Sometimes
like
headaches, you just get a headache.
No.
you
no,
manifested
I
that,
never
and then you told me, I guess the next day or that day, you were like, oh yeah, I pray to God.
Oh, yeah, because I had to talk with your mom, and then she put it in my head, too. I was like, you're right. Like, why am I thinking negative? Like, I've been thinking negative this whole time. Let me just for this one, like, little 10 minutes out of my nighttime routine, like, I sat down in my closet, I got my journal, I was writing, I was like, I do not have that disease, Like, I was writing it for, like, 3 pages. I, like, just sat there and prayed for, like, a good, like, 3 minutes. I was like, please, God, I'll do anything if I don't have that one disease, because freaking New Year's Eve was coming up, and I wanted to party. So
Party.
yeah, so I did all that, and I was still sick. So
I mean, that's good though.
Yeah.
I mean, everything like I say, everything happens for a reason. You know, you never know why the
Yeah.
reason is. You'll never know.
Maybe like if I don't know.
yeah, maybe I could have gotten in a car accident on New Year's Eve.
Something. Yeah, exactly.
You never know. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that's it, man. That's it.
All right. Well, yeah.
Fuck.
Honestly, I think.
Oh, we had to say bye.
Hey.
I'd be like,
Cut that
fuck.
part off. sorry, my head was hurting.
But we're just about wrapped up on, you know, us speaking about how our friendship built and how we became to like create this podcast, and also like, you know, for us to think about the future, not the present, as in our jobs, not let that, you know, stop us from our goals, and you know, get away from that comfort zone, you know, learning from our experiences, or you know, our point of view of our situations, you know. Instead of just hearing us out on this, you know, take that feedback in and, you know, really use it to yourself, just because since we already phased it, might as well use it with y'all as well, you know, if you're looking. And honestly, we want to say, you know, we appreciate whoever stayed out to, like, you know, watch this completely, because it really does mean a lot, like, you know, hearing that or knowing that y'all guys care about what we have to say. It really means a lot to us, just because I feel like we love to help out others, and, you know, we want to build people, you know, just be a better them at the end of the day, you know.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope y'all got something out of this video.
For real.
Anything, yeah.
Peace out, man.
And I hope y'all got
Alright.
to know us a little bit better.
I'll catch y'all later.
And don't
Or we'll
forget,
catch y'all
and
later.
don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment and let us know on the feedback. Just because,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, leaving that comment means a lot. And honestly, we could use that to, you know, better our next video, or also,
Or give y'all something y'all want to watch,
Yeah.
what y'all want to
Exactly.
see, y'all want to
Yeah.
hear, like anything.
or let us know if this really
questions.
hit you. You know, let us know. And, you know, check us out on Instagram, Outspoken Vibes.
TikTok.
You know, I'll leave that in the
TikTok.
description as well. Yeah,
And the
with
mood
TikTok.
merch.
Oh, yeah.
The
The
mood
mood, always,
original.
yeah.
Go show some love.
Yeah.
We'll leave it in the description, and, you know, just let us know. And we're out already. Let's
Bye,
go.
guys.
Adios.